Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much, Gum. I love EEE for the Moots gift. I just wanted to shout that out. I know it's been a minute, but I wanted to be quiet through the whole hourly chimes thing we had going on there. That'll happen again in an hour if you want to come back and experience it again. But I'm going to kind of walk around and demonstrate a couple other clocks as well. The ballerina one coming up, because I saw like 3 people say that. But hope everyone's having a good New Year. I did a New Year's live stream as well, for about 4 hours. And that was so much fun, the longest live stream I've ever done. But, yeah, welcome everyone, and Happy New Year. Black Bidness, I like your name, asked, do you sell any of these? And yes, I do. Check this out. If you're interested, take a screenshot, feel free. But yeah, there are some for sale. Thank you, Carmen, for the 3 roses. Thank you so much. Not all of them are for sale because I do collect these. I've been collecting these since I was about 2 years old. I got my first one. And a lot of these are from back then as well. I still have many, almost all of the original clocks from my collection whenever I was a kid. I'm 23 now, so yeah. Let's see. Yes, I can play the Hello Kitty one. This is why I pin comments, so I remember to respond. If I ever forget to respond to your message or miss it, just say it again, and I will try and get back to it as soon as I can. As my dad would say, I'm like a fart in a skillet. And if you like the Hello Kitty clock, but you don't really like Hello Kitty, there is a regular version. Regular, I say. It's cool looking. It's different. It does the same exact thing. And plays the same exact songs. The clock with the earth on it is the Rhythm Peaceful Cosmos. This one specifically is the Peaceful Cosmos 2. Like I. Because they're fancy like that. But yeah, This one over here is the Time Cracker 2000, which is the original version of that released in 1999 to celebrate the new millennium. And it sold so well that they had to put out a regular version of it that was not millennium version. Rhythm Peaceful Cosmos 2, but the 2 is 2 I's, like Peaceful Cosmos I. How many batteries do you go through in a year? So many, and I typically don't have batteries in all these clocks. I just did this for the New Year's, because it's so hard to maintain them, and as you can kind of see, I don't even have batteries in all of them. But yeah. Any angel clocks, someone asked. This one has like some angels underneath it. It's called the Wood Grain Blossom. If you watch, as the numbers move, there's little angels underneath. And crystals. This one is like a newer model, if you want to say that, but it's based off of this one over here, which is pretty popular on my account because it plays Phantom of the Opera. But little did you know, it also plays country music, which is kind of funny. It has like a hyper realistic sort of sound compared to some of the other ones. Let me see if I can get it to play some other songs here. Here, let's get Phantom of the Opera going, because I know you guys love Phantom of the Opera. Alright, ready? Banger incoming. Unfortunately, as cool as this one is, they don't make it anymore. It's one of my favorites in my collection. Someone asked what my favorite was. This is up there. This is top 5 for sure. One that is probably my current favorite is this black and silver gear one. There's this other color as well, the brown and gold and silver. But I'm a silver guy. I got the silver rings and stuff on, so I really like this silver version. It's got this cool little intro with like these chimes that play. But just wait, I promise. It gets fun. I just love watching it move, and it's got the temperature and the humidity over here on the side. Pretty swag. Play the gold one, please. Do you mean the gold version of this? I will. Also, fun fact, if you get this clock, they all have demo buttons on them somewhere. Some are very easy, like this one right on the front. Some are on the bottom, like this one. It's down under there. But on this one, since it's got that little intro, if you press the button and you want to skip it, just press it again and it skips it. That song was Amazing Grace, I think someone asked. But yeah, fun fact, if you're looking for a clock like that, this sign that's falling on my ceiling is a great place to look. And there's also a fun little coupon code there too. It's falling, I just realized. I've also got another fun little sign over here. Take a screenshot if you'd like. I've also got another fun little, there's that if you know the chicken clock. If you don't know the chicken clock, let me know and I will put you on. But I got this, heck yeah, it's 2025 sign up there as well. It says Friday, but I put a sticky note over it. But yeah, let's see. Why does my Seiko Zodiac clock have 2 buttons on the front? Some Seiko models have 2 to 3 demonstration buttons, and it works similarly to how, let's just take this Seiko clock right here, for example, which plays Waltz of the Flowers. For whoever asked, I will get that going here in a second. This Seiko clock here on the back, it has the switch A, B, C, and off, and that's just to change between the different melody selections here. And as you can see, Waltz of the Flowers is in B. So we're going to put it right back on B where it was. I just had to make sure. But the 3 buttons on some of the Seiko clocks, 3 or 2 buttons, depending on how many song sections there are, just basically lets you switch between song sections. I don't know why they didn't just put a switch on it, but yeah, it's got 2 buttons. So let's see if we can find Waltz of the Flowers. Hold on. Let's see. It's after Jupiter. Someone wanted to hear Jupiter too, so maybe I'll just play them both. What the heck? Let's see. Hold on. Waltz of the Flowers first, sorry. I will go back. Remind me. Okay, now we're gonna skip. Here's Jupiter. Thank you so much, Mr. Meat. Do you know which clock you got? I'm curious. That's awesome, though. I'm glad it's doing good. Thanks for stopping by. How can you tell the time? Just wait a second. There you go. According to this clock, it's like 12:16. There we go. Chevy, please do a clock that plays Dance with the Reed Pipes. That one does. I could do that one again, but I want to see if this one does. It doesn't. Darn it. I thought this one did. There's a version of this clock that plays 12 classical instead of 6 classical and 6 Christmas. Unfortunately, that one doesn't play Dance of the Reed Pipe, so let's do another one that plays it, though, shall we? This one's kind of similar, but we're gonna take it off the wall, and I'll show you guys how the switch works again. Let's see here. So as you can see, we got the melodies down here. We got the popular, like 70s songs, and then we got the classical and the Christmas. So we're gonna move it over to classical. Oops. On B, there we go. I'm also gonna take this ring off because I don't want to scratch the clocks. I don't typically wear a thumb ring, but I was feeling extra today. I found this one. I was like, hey, let's try it. I regret that decision. I don't want to scratch any of the clocks. All right, let's see. So, Dance of the Reed Pipes is the very last song. Okay, we're going to get there. And it's going to be great. There we go. Now, if you guys know these clocks, like Seiko clocks, you'll know that the pitch is slightly lower on this one compared to, for example, this one below it. Because Seiko clocks tend to do that sometimes, at least the ones that have this sound on them. I personally love the low sound more compared to the higher sound. I'll play this one again because it's got the higher sound. Let's see. Someone wants to hear Jupiter again. And then it's got this cool little outro. Seiko makes some really great clocks. A lot of the ones you'll see in my room at the moment are the rhythm clocks. You'll see these rhythm signs all over the room. Because typically this room has only rhythm clocks, because that's more of what I collect. Although I do love the Seiko clocks just the same. Like especially this ballerina one over here that I played earlier. But an example of a rhythm clock would be the Phantom of the Opera one that you all have been requesting again. I just played it, but I'm going to play it again because it's a banger. It does not just play Phantom of the Opera. It plays 18 total songs. And they're all bangers, but of course, we got to play Phantom of the Opera. It goes so hard. Um, but yeah, gotta love it. Let's see. I haven't done a video of this one in a while. The Snoopy clock. It's similar to the Hello Kitty clock. It's just a little bit older and has different songs. And it's gonna chime 11 times. But yeah, I want one of those so bad. I wish you the best of luck because it took me many years to find this one. And I had to find, I imported it from Japan as well. The shipping was almost $100. I think I paid just about as much in shipping as I did for the actual clock itself, but I love it. What is the chicken clock you said before? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Thank you, K2DAT, for the heart me. I heart you for that. Thank you so much. The chicken clock, however, is a little bit different than the rest of these. This is the clock that's probably going to get me to lose viewers because people are going to get tuned out. But they made these back in the 90s, and they were really popular. They used to sell them at like JCPenney, Spencer's, different like big stores across the United States. And they were so popular that they were selling for like $300 on eBay. So Rhythm was like, hey, let's make these again. So they made them last year. This is the new version, which most places are sold out now. See, people know what it is. People know what it is in the chat before I even like played it. But does anyone want to hear what he says? Every morning, he woke me up at 6 a.m, and let me tell you, it got me out of bed for sure. Here it is. Okay, there it is. It sounds like a Furby. I've never heard that before, but that's so true. It does. It's got that weird, high-pitched, annoying voice. I never thought of it like that, but that is so true. It really does sound like a Furby. Oh, man. Plays the same exact alarm as it did back in the 90s. Here is the 90s version down here among some of the other variations of strange clocks that Rhythm produced. This is Charlie Chaplin. I sort of feel the need to say that because at one point someone did mistake him for someone else, and it kind of makes me want to get rid of the clock now because it is Charlie Chaplin. It says Charlie Chaplin on the face, but I sort of feel the need to point that out. It's not a political figure of any kind, and if it was, I would not have it. But anyways, yeah, back to the, we will say, magic motion clocks, for better term. This one up here is actually my mom's. I got this for my mom, because it's very winter themed. It's got these snowflakes on the dial, and it's got these sort of iridescent colors on it, but, watch it. Top left, I will do top left after this. Got the little introduction song. Kerbo! Such a classy song. And the top left for Nella. Loaded question, says Kerbo. What happens when you move out? 1 second. The cuckoo clock just reminded me we got a half hour left until all the clocks go off on the hour. For whoever asked what happens at the top of the hour, stay here for another 30 minutes and you will find out, because I've got about 75 clocks with batteries in them right now. I think it's actually, the exact number is like 82 or something like that, but stay tuned to find out. Anyway, loaded question. What happens when you move out? A lot of them are probably going to come with me if I have the room, depending on the space. Ideally, I would like to have like a public space, like a museum / clock shop where I can have the clocks on display. Because I get a lot of requests of people wanting to visit, and unfortunately these are literally in my bedroom. So, yeah, unfortunately I can't have guests here at this time. But unless you're my girlfriend, then yeah, you can see the clocks. But, yeah. So, hopefully someday, I will have like a public space. That's the idea. 'Cause it's not that I don't want them in my house. It's just that I want them to be in a place where more people can enjoy them. 'Cause I enjoy them every day, but, a lot of you enjoy them every day too, seeing the videos and stuff like that. So I would love to have a place in the future, where they can all be on display in, public. But yeah. Maybe someday. Unfortunately, that requires a lot of money that I don't have, though. So, stay tuned, maybe. I like the Back to the Future comments. This is one of my favorite movies, so thank you. I would definitely be young Doc Hollywood. That'd be great. Let's see. Chevy, I want one that plays When You Wish Upon a Star. I definitely got one. Let's try this Disney one up here. There we go. Is there a Winnie the Pooh one? There is, but I'm working on it right now. It's being repaired. Unfortunately, it is not on display at this time. And Kerbo, that is the idea. I would love to have, like, store on the first floor or, like, a separate sort of area. I have dreams and plans that probably will never happen, but I have been the wheels have been turning for many years before this TikTok even existed. The one where the people come out the sides, this is a similar one. I have about 3 that do this. This is just the one I have batteries in right now. Bada bing. There it is. It's a little bit different than the one that you're probably talking about. It has a different sound. And there's also this one over here that plays country music, which is interesting. It's unfortunately not working at the moment, though. One of the people on the sides is not working. Whoa, thank you so much for the 8 roses and the extra 2 roses. 10 roses total. Al Houthi. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. What's that shiny one? Could it be this one maybe here? The sort of clear one? It plays songs based on the season. You set the date on the back of it, and it plays songs based on the season. It's pretty neat. Some chime the half hour, most only the hour though. Bada bing. I really like this one. It plays some cool songs. Like, specific days of the year, it plays specific songs, which is really cool. Since it's from Japan, like Children's Day in Japan, it plays It's a Small World. And around Christmas time, it plays specific songs for Christmas, which is pretty neat. Someone asked about Studio Ghibli music, and I do have the Totoro clock here, which is many of your favorites. It's one of mine as well. I'd have to say this is probably another top 5. I don't know. My top 5 probably has about 50 clocks in it, but this is another top 5 for sure. A tier list. That would actually be funny. Both the Kirbys are here. What's up, Juicy Kirby Legs? What is going on? I'm sorry for the YouTube viewers that probably couldn't hear the song that was playing just now. Because all the songs on this clock get copyrighted and I have to remove them, unfortunately. Do you know how to fix these if something goes wrong? Most of the time, yes. Most of the time. And that is if I have the parts as well, because the parts are very difficult to find. Especially if the clocks stop keeping time. These don't have your regular typical clock movements in them. They have special trigger movements. Basically, whenever this gets to the top of the hour, it emits a small like electrical pulse that tells the clock to play music. So it's a bit of a different movement and it's a little more complex, and the rhythm clocks have their own specialized rhythm movements in them, and those movements are very hard to find, and they're only getting harder to find now that rhythm is sort of leaving the clock industry. So they're not making as many movements as they used to, and eventually they probably won't be making any anymore. So I'm currently sort of investigating different ways to go about doing this without using rhythm's parts, because typically in the clock movements, boring explanation incoming, I'm going to try and do it as fast as I can. These clocks, typically when they stop keeping time, it's because of one teeny tiny little part. It's a little piece of plastic, well, 2 pieces of plastic put together with a little tiny magnet inside. Typically what happens is that little piece of plastic that sort of holds the magnet cracks. I'm trying to see if it's possible to 3D print it. It wouldn't be as good of a quality as if it was like an injection mold, like they are in the clocks, because typically these last like 20 plus years without needing a new movement. But then once that 20 years comes up and it stops keeping time, so yeah, I'm kind of trying to experiment with that right now. I don't have a 3D printer myself, nor do I have any knowledge, but my friend does. Shout out to Nick from Champs Clock Shop. But yeah. Let's see. Imagine if this guy had a show about clocks. That would be great. Check out my YouTube. I got some videos on there. Not like shows necessarily. I'd like to do a podcast. I have one episode from a year ago. But yeah. Son, after 20 years, I had to throw my clock away. Oh, man. That hurts my soul. That hurts my soul to hear. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't know how to fix these clocks, and that's kind of the problem. Either they don't know how or they don't want to mess with them. A lot of people that fix your typical, like, mechanical clocks, they'll just say they can't fix it because they either don't know how or are too scared to open it up and try. I have seen some people that are just amazing at repairing mechanical clocks completely destroy these clocks because they just didn't know what was going on and they didn't know how to fix it. And it's really, really sad because they're not that hard. I don't think, at least. Maybe that's just because I know how. But even then, I don't know how. But, yeah. So, anyways, where do you get your clocks? This is a great place right here to look for these types of clocks. Feel free to take a screenshot if you would like. But yeah. Show more character clocks. I shall. We are getting closer to the hour. About 20 minutes out now. Before the next hour event. Do you have a cuckoo clock with a bird out the cage and does the cuckoo? Yes, I do, right here. It's actually made in Japan, so it's not an authentic cuckoo clock because authentic cuckoo clocks are made in Germany. I do have a couple in the other room, but I can't go over there right now because it's a mess. Trust me, you don't want to see it. And they're nothing special. They're just your typical cuckoo clocks that just cuckoo. They don't play music or anything. But this one is made in Japan. The movement is made in Japan, everything. And it doesn't have an electronic cuckoo sound like typical quartz cuckoo clocks do. It has this paper in here, as you can see. It's called washi. It's this special Japanese paper made from a bunch of different types of like wooded plants, trees, and bushes and stuff. But it sort of acts like an accordion and compresses and makes the cuckoo sound. That finger action. I'll show you what I mean. See? It kind of like moves up and down. It's cool though. And then the cuckoo sound sort of comes out the back right through there. It's kind of like a whistle kind of thing. But yeah, the whole thing is run by one AA battery, which is kind of crazy because this clock right here, for example, which I'll show after this, takes 4 D batteries, which it does a lot more, but just one AA battery. It's kind of crazy. Let's see if I can get this back on here with one hand. Nope. Let's see. Second time's a charm. There we go. You can hang it on the wall or sit it on the shelf as well, which is kind of nice. And unlike most Cuckoo clocks, it has an automatic night shut off. It's got the little light sensor like the other rhythm clocks do. So whenever that doesn't like detect light, it doesn't play. I will come back to this, but another cool clock with a light sensor on it is this one. Down here, it's this cool Seiko alarm clock. And the little sensor's down there. And whenever it doesn't detect light, it's got a little night light that turns on. See? It's nice. I have it beside my bed so I can look over and see what time it is. But yeah, it's just got a typical beep alarm, but yeah. Anyway, back to the D battery hog over here, 4 D batteries. I guess you're never late for anything. Yeah, that's because of my OCD, though. My anxiety and my OCD. I'm always early for things. Well, most of the time, I'd say. Could you maybe do a video on teaching how to read these clocks? I think it's pretty simple. I can probably try and explain it real quick. Before I do, less than 15 minutes left. We probably got like 13 minutes till the chimes start again. So stay tuned if you want to hear about 80 clocks go off at the same time. But the little hand is the hour hand, and the big hand is the minute hand. So you go 5, 10, 15, 30, 45, 0. So whenever it gets up to there, it's the top of the hour. But it goes by 15 minutes every 90 degrees. And right now, I just sort of look at it. I'm like, okay, it's almost 3, because it's not quite to the 3 yet. I got this other one going off. This is kind of a bad explanation, but... and then I see, oh, this is kind of a bad explanation, but... and then I see, oh, okay, it's past the 45, and it's about halfway in between 45 and 50, so halfway in between 45 and 50, you've got about, I don't know, it's like we'll just say 247, 48 in there. It's easier to tell when you have a clock like this, where it has the little dots, so you can tell the exact time. Or better yet, if you look at my watch here, it's pretty easy to see. I can't really get a good focus on it. See, I love my rhythm clocks. I've got all these rhythm signs in my room, and I've got probably like a sixth of the amount of Seiko clocks that I do rhythm, but I have a Seiko watch on, so what does that say? But yeah, that's my crappy tutorial on how to read time. I am in the United States. Not all of these are for sale, but if you are looking for some, take a screenshot if you wish. This is a good place to go. But yeah. I'm not gonna say anything about this. I'm just gonna pin the comment. I try not to dive into anything having to do with politics, but anyways, speaking of Seiko clocks, we got this cool Seiko clock over here though. This is an older one from the very early 2000s. And it about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes. And it will be a little bit chaotic. Is this Fortnite? No, this is not Fortnite. Did you seriously not learn how to read clocks in school? I guess, okay, I'm 23. I learned about it in elementary school in 3rd grade, like 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade. Then I think at that point they stopped teaching it, or like I just got too old, so they stopped teaching it. I remember like filling out the worksheets where they'd have like the time, like they'd have like 12:45 and then there was a blank clock and you had to like draw like 12:45 on the clock. And I would always make designs out of the clocks. I would always draw them, and then the teacher couldn't tell what time it actually was, like, and I'd have to show them that, like, yes, the time was correct, but I would draw some, like, crazy crap like this. And then they couldn't see it. The black clock on the bottom left is off by 1 second. They're all off by a little bit. I did that on purpose, and some of them don't even have batteries currently. They did not teach it well enough at all. I'm literally 24. Oh my gosh! Apparently I need to do a video on that. The long silver one. You might be talking about this one. Unfortunately, there are no batteries in it currently, but it's got the little pendulum that moves, and behind there, you can kind of see there's a, like, stick thing back there. It glows in the dark. It's kind of cool. Similar to this one over here, it has these lights on it that flash. Oh my gosh. Wait. I don't think that was the right switch. Hold on. Let's see. Nope, wait. Okay, I got it. I think I might have screwed it up. And did the wrong switch, did I? Okay, let's see. Hold on. I'm going to shut out the lights. We're going to see. It has a night light. That's what I'm trying to do. Yay! I did it. Look. Night light. It's kind of cool. I'll play the songs on it in a second. But, for 1 second, I got to set up my phone right here. And I'm going to play this clock over here in the corner while I go downstairs and get my portable charger, because my phone is dying. So, excuse me for 1 moment. I will return. Now we're going to go with Unchained Melody. Now I got to wait and do another song, because I'm like... Kind of a banger, though. Can't even lie. Kind of a banger. Alright, now we're going to skip Amazing Grace, because it's kind of boring. Tennessee Waltz. And a bonus song, because why not? Okay, another song. Sorry, guys. I grabbed the portable charger with USB-C only. I grabbed the wrong one. Please forgive me. Oh no, I've got the thing up. It thinks I'm inactive for some reason. All right, we're back. Thank you for your patience. We've got 5 minutes. T-minus 5 minutes until the hour. Unfortunately, that one is not for sale. That is from my collection. I do have one that needs repaired that will be for sale once I repair it. I just ran up the stairs like 3 times. Had to take the banner off the door. Oh my gosh. I'm falling apart here, guys. This feels like a good time to say, oh no, it's not gonna stay, is it? Oh no, it's not gonna stay. Alright, I'll just put it on the bed. Feels like a good time to say, take a screenshot. Biggest weakness stairs. I know, I'm so out of shape. But anyways, if you're just coming in, you came in at the perfect time. Like I said, probably about 4 minutes left. Once we hear this little cuckoo clock go off over here, all the clocks are going to go off on the hour, and it's going to be fun. I love your room. Thank you, Judy Moody. I like your name. That's fun. I'm just going to walk around and demonstrate some clocks while I get my breath back. So this is the original version, and up here is the new version. Let me know which one you like more. Many of these are for sale, yes. This is a good place to go if you are looking. Take a screenshot if you would like. This coupon code expires at the end of the month, so use it while you can. But alright, I think it's about to start. I have it start a little bit before the hour, actually, so we're gonna wait here. Oh, sorry, I didn't answer your question. In this room, there's probably about 300 clocks. If not a little bit more. But yeah, feel free to send it to your friends. Let them know. It's starting now. And now the 15-second pause in between. There wasn't really a pause here on the New Year's stream because the cuckoo chimed a lot more, so it took up more time, but here we are. And there it was. 2 to 3 minutes of chaos. I love how I got like 3 comments at the same time. I don't know why it like bans certain comments or like holds them for review. Yes, I do sleep in here. This is my room. This is where I sleep. Call me crazy. I don't know. Luckily though, most of these have night shutoffs on them. Like for example, this one has it right there. It's a little light sensor, and whenever the sensor doesn't detect light, the clock doesn't play. The best way to sort of explain this is there's this little alarm clock here that I have that also has a little light sensor on it, and whenever the sensor doesn't detect light, it turns its little night light on, which you can't see very well because it's so bright in here, but yeah, whenever I let go of it, the light turns off. So yeah, that's the best way. It works the same as that. That's the best way to explain it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. If there's any you want to see individually, let me know. But yeah, give me 1 second. I'm like sweating so bad right now. I have this really thick sweater on, so I'm gonna take it off, but I'm gonna prop my camera up and play this clock right here. Actually, wait, I'll do this one over here. Let's see, prop it up against the bed. Oh my gosh, maybe I'll just prop it up against this other clock. That's gonna work better. There. It's gonna be like 1 second. I'll pick up the camera whenever I'm done. Okay, I'm back. There it is. I have a Seiko clock, but it doesn't do any fun spins. You need one that does fun spins. They're fun. As you said. I didn't get to highlight this one. I kind of missed it whenever it went off on the hour, but I like this one. I love the little crystals and the angels in this one. Do you have one that plays Christmas? I do. This one does, actually. If I can get it. We got the switches again that we talked about earlier in the stream. Is this Christmas? Nope. It's the other one. There we go. Christmas. And if you're looking for clocks, such as this one perhaps, feel free to take a screenshot of this little piece of paper that I taped to the wall. It has a coupon code on it that expires January 31st. And after this stream, there will be a sale that will start as well. Give me like an hour after the stream and there will be a sale. Maybe on that specific model. Maybe also on this specific model right here. Yeah, this is one of my favorites too. I just love, it's like, it's a mix of steampunk and you literally said exactly what I was going to say. It's like futuristic, but also kind of steampunk at the same time. And then there's also this color. It does the same thing, plays the same songs, but don't worry, we're not going anywhere yet. I'm going to be live for a while longer, at least another hour, so you guys can hear the chimes again. What is it? We've got like 50 something minutes left. Oh, great. Crap. Oh no, I have a phone call that I have to take. Let's see. Anybody want to come back in 5 minutes, or should I just keep going and call them after the stream? Let's take a vote. Who's going to come back in 5 minutes, or should I just ignore it and keep going? Because I'm down to just ignore it. If you guys are enjoying your time here, call back later. I need to make spaghetti. I don't know. We'll come back. Okay. I'll be live in 5 to 10 minutes again. So come back in 5 to 10 minutes and I will be right back. Thank you guys so much. I'm expecting a delivery of a couple pallets. So I kind of need to take this call. So I will be right back in 5 minutes. I will see you back here. Thank you all so much. And I will leave you with this. Thank you guys so much. I'll be back. I promise. 5 minutes, 10 minutes at max. I will return. I will see you then. Thank you all so much. Love you all. See you in a bit.